Hello, welcome to Liverpool FC News Today channel. It's impossible to predict how much longer Liverpool will have Jurgen Klopp at the helm, but they shouldn't worry too much when that time comes. History tells us it's an impossible task to follow up a manager like the former Borussia Dortmund boss who has taken Liverpool to football's pinnacle, both domestically and in Europe. Sir Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger are the best examples of the disappointment that can follow a legendary head coach, as Manchester United are still reeling from Fergie's departure a decade on, while the Gunners are just starting to find their feet under Mikel Arteta. It would be unrealistic to think there will not be an adjustment period after the German leaves, but there is a good chance they won't take as long to bounce back. It all depends on who Liverpool appoint as his successor. But in terms of personnel, they are well stocked for the future. How will Liverpool cope without Jurgen Klopp? Comment below. For years, supporters wondered how they were ever going to replace the trio of Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino, but Liverpool have managed to bring in their potential replacements well ahead of time. The latter has struggled to get in the team, something that would have been laughed at, as the Brazilian was the player who made the forward line tick in Liverpool's journey to becoming Premier League and Champions League winners. But Diogo Jota has been a revelation for the Reds since joining from Wolves, and now it's hard to see how Firmino will regain his place from the Portugal star. The same can be said about Luis Diaz, who has hit the ground running for Liverpool after arriving from Porto in January. Mane, another player who was once considered undroppable, is now looking over his shoulder after an indifferent campaign on the domestic front. Diaz's electric pace and high energy suits Klopp's style of football down to the ground, and he is primed to have a big future at Anfield. Ibrahima Konate looks to be another brilliant piece of business too. The centre-half barely put a foot wrong when he has played, and will feel hard done by the fact he hasn't seen more first-team action. But what a prospect for the long term. In truth, Liverpool needed more depth to get close to Manchester City in the title race and compete on four fronts, which is still a genuine possibility after their Carabao Cup win over Chelsea. But it also sets them up nicely for the future when Klopp does leave, and if Salah, Mane or Firmino follow suit. Klopp had to take time to rebuild Liverpool post Rodgers, and that's mainly because of the club's poor recruitment during his tenure. The Leicester manager might have brought the likes of Philippe Coutinho and Firmino to the club, but there were more hits and misses, and he really struggled to fill the void left by Daniel Sturridge and Luis Suarez. He splashed big money on Mario Balotelli, Danny Ings and Christian Benteke, all signings that failed miserably. Klopp, meanwhile, has spent wisely throughout his time at the club, but more importantly he is not leaving them in the lurch when they eventually part ways. Diaz, Jota, and Konate will be able to learn from the best, with the likes of Virgil van Dijk and Salah still at the club, enhancing the chances of a seamless transition for them and whoever takes up Klopp's mantle.